Welcome to the 8th edition of our new show entitled That Was the Week That Was, or What's Happened in the Highlands This Past Week. Let's get started. It was an Easter like no other here. With the COVID-19 issue still plaguing the nation, many churches resorted to unique sunrise services. Two Advent Christian churches held a joint service with parishioners in their cars.
Here's my opinion. This time, this virus, these things that we are experiencing in this world right now, God is humbling us. This is a time that more than anything in this world, instead of criticizing everything, we need to dive deep into the Word of God and be transformed by it.
Last Tuesday evening, the Covington City Council interviewed several candidates for the council seat vacated by the death of C.J. Ensminger. After a bit of drama, Mayor Tom Seibold voted for Ensminger's son, Eddie Joe, to make it 3-1 for his approval.
Whoever is elected at the special election will be elected to serve the remaining portion of Mr. Ensminger's term of office. So they would essentially be elected for a 2-year period and then fall back into the same line as when Mr. Ensminger would have had to go into a re-election cycle.
Right, but this appointment tonight lasts until the 31st of December.
Correct.
Okay. If we can't decide, does it go to a judge?
Yes, sir.
George. George.
Not yet. I ain't voting.
Well, you can vote again if it's a tie.
I'll go ahead and vote for Ensminger.
Also on Tuesday, other than funds needed to continue Covington school system's feeding programs, the Covington City Council asked the school board for all unexpended funds.
With the school year ending early and there being remaining dollars in their budget, trying to figure out once they account for what is needed for the current feeding program and the summer feeding program, then if there are remaining dollars, the city then asking for those remaining dollars back to then help with the ongoing, completely unplanned for cost of COVID-19.
Well, I was worried about those summer feeding programs and things, so that they're not going to take that away.
No, the intent of this is just if there are remaining funds after they've accounted for their essential functions, which right now that is very much an essential function.
The Jackson River Technical Center, like other schools, is not holding regular classes now, but teachers are still trying to keep in contact with students. COVID-19 is impacting local education like never before.
We are doing a whole lot of work, a lot more work than we normally would be doing, just because it's so much of trying to keep up with everybody. You know, I know your teachers, my teachers, pulling our hair out trying to get students fully to communicate with us. And some of our students we're having difficulties with. You know, we've got a lot of them that we are communicating with, but some of them have shut down. And it's hard to get a hold of them and get them working.
I'm sure Melinda's doing the same thing, and we'll work currently through the budget and see where we stand. You know, we have frozen all our projects, all our spending for anything, frozen all positions until, as far as hiring, until we see where we're going to be. So.
And we found with our feeding program that there have been families that we've been unable to reach, and they come to our feeding program and we say, we've been trying to contact you. Have you changed your phone number? And we've been told in a couple of situations where yes, they had not shared their latest number. So I think this will change the face of education for many years to come, and how we connect with families. And it's a lesson to learn, and there's a lot to learn in this whole new environment that we're in today.
And let's end today with local guitarist Jeff Dudley providing a snippet from a song he wrote 30 years ago, The Reason for the Season. Thanks, Jeff.
So when you think you're feeling down, or you think you've got the blues. Well, just remember how he died for us, how he died for us. Imagine walking in his shoes. But he will take us on up to that great kingdom. Yes, he will take us home if we try. Oh, to meet our Maker in the sky.
Thanks for joining us today for our 8th show of this type. We're nearing the 11,000th Facebook follower, and we very much appreciate your readership. See you here again next week.